Breaking, yes, it don't bust for this area as a Biafra independence protests has gone international once more. Yes, my people, normally it don't go international. Yes, everybody knows about it, but once again, it has broken the bar on the international level. Yes, we'll be going directly into the details of this news. Don't forget, we are your one and only Exposed News TV. Yes, these are the details. Also, in response to escalating violence in the Biafraland, yes, in Southeastern, he said the protests has erupted across major European cities with thousands of members of the Biafran diaspora demanding international intervention in the ongoing conflict. Yes, we have there have been noticed that there have been demonstrations in London, Berlin, Paris, and Brussels, with the independent people calling for the independent Biafra and condemning the zoo government for its handling of the crisis. Yes, we'll be talking about these specific places, make you go know, make you understand, say everything where they actually happen is something that is meant to be and not a joke. Okay, he says in London, Trafalgar Square, as one way or another, protesters and people that are Biafrans have come across and come around waving Biafran flags. They've held banners and said, "Free Biafra now and end the Nigerian occupation." Similar things were reported in other cities where members of the Biafran community and their allies chanted slogans and called for foreign governments and the United Nations to intervene, which PM Ekpa has been on the sidelines, have been in the apex too, making sure and poking around, making sure that these people come to a full-time understanding that there is no going back on this particular movement. The process comes on the heels of the Biafra Liberation Armies and the BNL's movement moving and stopping across the violence that has been taking place in the Biafra land. As zoo forces are in disarray, the diaspora believes that the time has come for the international community to step in full time. I believe they have stepped in some time ago and they have made a few comments, but now they are expected to make heavy comments, heavy comeback, and make effective, what do you call it? Effective impact in this particular time at this moment, because this time is the right time. Okay, he says here that we cannot sit idly while our brothers and sisters are being killed from one Ngozi. We there are said that stays in London. He said the world must recognize Biafra's right to self-determination and self-referendum and force the zoo government to stop its violence. International human rights groups have also raised concerns about the growing humanitarian crisis in the region, with tens of thousands displaced by the conflict and the zoo government's military response. As you all know that these people seek to do complete a genocide in the Biafra land in the southeast region, and it is not something that is even being hidden on any ground. But then it is not what we'll be looking at whenever we decide to do the necessary things that we need to do. That is just the truth of the matter. We are going to succeed. We are going to make sure we do everything in our power to make everything work out. The United Nations has called for a ceasefire and a peaceful resolution, but thus far diplomatic efforts have failed to gain traction. As the conflict in Zoo intensifies, the Biafra's global presence is making waves on the international stage, putting additional pressure on both the Nigeria government and the foreign powers to address the situation before it spirals further out of control. So, okay, my people, now so we go dey give am straight to now back to back. Take notes. That is what we are here for. On another note, it is always good to have it in mind that we are not slacking back on another level. The next thing you will be hearing would be things that concern the Biafra movement, coming from the PM Simon Eba. Listen and enjoy. Thank you.
Saying it was a lie. Yeah, how can you where this is happening? All right. So and let me give them a hint. Yeah. Let me give them a hint that we are going to have prominent people in this convention that will shock Nigeria, including those who have worked for them, including big white people, decision makers who have worked for Nigeria. They will be in this convention to speak for the Biafra because they see that Biafra has become the only solution. Nigeria has failed, and Biafra will restore stability in the entire Sahel region. Biafra, coming of Biafra, will end piracy in the high sea, which have disturbed and made trade, international trade, very, very difficult. The coming of Biafra will put an end. So who will not support that? We have a template that is working. We have brought solution, a global solution when it comes to the trade and businesses in the West Africa. We are bringing solution to the table. And so every responsible and reasonable person in any government in the world should buy the idea of Biafra. That is the only solution. And if you don't give us Biafra, come and do your business, let us see now. Come and export oil. Because the time is coming when no single drop of oil will leave Biafraland. Thank you.
You are blessed.
You think we are going to continue like this? We are coming. We are coming. We are coming with more sophisticated measures. People don't know what it is. At a point, if they don't accept Biafra, no single drop of anything will leave our land. We are getting there. Sophisticated weapons will come. Thank you.
Yes, Jaja God, over to you. It's your time.
Thank you so much, my own Prime Minister. I salute you from here. Mmejiri Buago, ndị ilo si na ọ dọrọ nkọ, mana ha nchekwetago na ọ dị nkọ. Nwamgbe ji ọgụ, ịma n'oge gbalụfa ahụ na brokers ada anyị nwaanyị ijele. Eso nyawu language ha ghọtaghị ya. Ịgbalụfa na ịhụ nwamgbe ji ọgụ eti mgbọrọ n'isi onye ọdọ. They did not understand it.
They will never understand it until Biafra comes.
They will never understand. Asị dị ntachi ya nụ ma enweghị onye mgbachido nyawu nkwụkwụ narụ n'efu. Aja wele wele ogwu alụlụ emeghu nchịkọ melodi ji alụ n'ife ọkọlụ n'ubi. Aja wele wele onye zere ibu mbụ n'obi. Simon Eba na ozi ekene ka m jiri bịa. Aja wele wele.
Okay, I can't hear him again. Oh, is it the network?
Maka na asị n'ife agba n'aka na-ejughị ugegbe n'enie. Gaa n'iru. Ife niile na-eme. Dalo, my Minister of Information, I salute you, and the Deputy. I throw my greetings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jaja Godson. We go to Rajan Fury. Over to you.
And sorry, there is something that David Nana mentioned, which I just remember now. He mentioned about the post that is putting internet on fire about Konjiwala and all that. So let me make it very clear here. The point is that I never ever tweeted anything about Ngozi Konjiwala. Everybody knows that. They photoshopped it, and if you look at that, image, you will see that there are lines. Honorable Sonny, I want people to post it on the highland. If you go and click on it, you are going to see lines, some lines. So you will see that they just copied, they cut the tweet and then paste it on my page, on my name and all that. So I never tweeted anything like that. But when I saw it, it is only a stupid person that will go and start debunking it, because what they want to do is to drag me into debunking and debunking. I don't have that time. I have meetings, I have 20 meetings every day. 20 meetings every day. Sometimes I will have meeting up that the meeting will be overlapping. So I don't have time. And at the same time, I will be in the meeting, I'll be tweeting. Most of the tweets you see me doing is when I'm in the meeting. Like if you have noticed, I will be like in this fundraising or in America town hall or any town hall, you will see me tweeting. So I tweet when I'm in the meeting. I don't have time to start debunking. So I don't want to let it be, okay, now they have dragged me out. Let me come and debunk. Before you know it, they will do another one. I'll come and debunk. I don't have that time. So when I saw that particular photoshopping, I don't want to validate it. I decided to keep quiet and pretend I didn't see it because they are looking for my attention. But I was surprised that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala could not do verification and use her media team or whatever, if she have any, to know whether I actually tweeted that or whether such thing is worth responding to. But as God have it, as God have it, God blinded her and confused her and her team. And then she tweeted and debunking it. He didn't know that she promoted the government of Biafra. And everybody knows that. So I never tweeted anything like that. And most of them will say, why you did not debunk it before she come? Because I don't want to validate the stupidity of the people that did it. So if Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala could come that low to start debunking such thing, then I have to respond to her. And that's what I did. So, and I believe that everybody can now judge and see that she have actually promoted Biafra. And when you go to her page, you find out that nobody is interested in whatever she's doing. Nobody is interested, because whatever her position is not affecting anybody positively in Africa in any way, especially in Biafraland or even in Nigeria as a whole. So nobody is interested in what she's tweeting. But immediately she tweet that thing. That is the highest thing she have gone. She have the highest traffic she have got in her entire life on Twitter and presently X. 2.something million. Go and check her tweet. No traffic. Nobody is interested in what she's posting. But because Simon Ekpa, and the only reason she debunked it is because Simon Ekpa name was used. If this criminal's name was used, you think that would call her attention? No, it's because of the name Simon Ekpa. I'm gonna charge them more. So everything that is not pure, once that name is attached to you, you will be running helter-skelter. That's what happened to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. But she's still our sister. There
were PM. Rage and Fury, over to you. Are you there? Rage and Fury, are you speaking? I can't hear you. Can anyone hear Rage and Fury? I can't hear him.
It's not talking. We can't hear him.
Okay, we go to Douglas. Douglas Uche Okorafor, over to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mazi Sonny, the media team. Thank you, my leader. Yes, I just want to chip in something. That is the photo shot. The photo shot was done by Yoruba called Olaniyi. He's living in the United Kingdom. So he was the one that arranged it in collaboration with the Fulanis and the corrupt politician in Biafraland. So he was the one that did the photo shots before he converted his name to Ndubisi. Actually, it's not Ndubisi, it's Olaniyi. He's a Yoruba guy. So our people must understand we have a lot of enemies on ground. So when this kind of thing happen, you need to do research before you comment. So I thank you, my leader, my media team. I thank everybody.
Thank you, Douglas. They should continue because, like the Prime Minister said, every negative attempt you want to make against the Biafran government will end up becoming a positive awareness. We go to Chukwuma Eze. Over to you.
And then, well, greetings, my honorable PM. I want to appreciate you for what you are doing. Thank you so much. I can say this is what I really feeling it. And also to those elites who are working for Biafra, who are from Biafran extract, and they cannot say that they are not seeing what has happened. But we thank you for what you're doing. So my question is very short and simple. So just as we are preparing the exodus now to get into Biafra, can Biafrans start registering their business under the government?
Yes, we are working on that. We are working on the registration of business. As a matter of fact, this issue has been discussed with our international attorney, and so we are working on that. Everything is going to be put in place. So yes, we are working on that, and that's why we say that very soon those collecting taxes for Nigeria will be on the run. We can't allow you to do that in Biafraland very soon. So it is a step-by-step thing. So yes, we are going to start that issuing, and that I think after the December 2nd restoration, we will start activate the tax collection in Biafraland and registration of businesses. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, my PM. And may you continue to bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Rage and Fury, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready, sir. Can I be heard now?
Yes, we can hear you. Over to you, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, my Honorable Minister of Information. It's a privilege. So my Prime Minister, the Biafra Egrara, Agbada Brururu, the Itiare Kondo, the Biafra Idudu to Nigeria, Idudu means fear to Nigeria. Sir, we're really humble. We thank you for the great work you are doing for us. We salute you for everything that you are doing. But before I will ask my small question, let me simply say you are the Egrara of a Biafra. This is how we say. Watano ware doze me Biafra bele Nigeriana kafe woje be dozore gbara ye Simon ekpe gbara Watano ware doze me Biafra Nigeria kafe woje be dozore gbara ye Simon ekpe gbara yo. Egblara means thunder. You say you know they fear the children of Biafra. Why you they fear thunder when thunder strike? Simon Ekpa is thunder. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister. My small question is this. During the time of war, growing up in Delta State then, I realized that whenever there's crisis in the community, we the guys, we fall out of community. We know the day for turn again. We enter bush, you understand? So during this time of war, is there any avenue for our boys who likely when the terrorist army come into community and they want to fall into bush, is there any avenue to accept them to join probably the people's army? You understand, to do one or two to also advance the cause of the freedom? That is my question.
Yes. That is the provision for that. But when the time comes, we'll make it open. But everybody should know that we are not going to fight a conventional war with Nigeria. No matter how they try to drag us into it, we will fight this war our own way. We will fight them guerrilla warfare, asymmetric warfare, as the case may be, until they are gone. Until none of them will remain in Biafraland, and we will set up our government. That is if the international community did not intervene on time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, my Prime Minister. On a lighter note, Prime Minister, I have a wife for Ada, my daughter, my beautiful daughter. Her name is Rio. I will be the wife of Ada.
Are we going to agree with
3 years and 2 months.
All right. Noted. You know that Gowon was lamenting that he thanked God that Biafra did not go into guerrilla warfare. Oh my God! During that time, during the war. Because he knows what was going on in the United States, in the U.S. Department of State, that the U.S. was turning to Biafra. But Ojukwu and his group did not know anything that was good because they have nobody to speak for them in the U.S. Those people they said to speak for them in the U.S. collected money from the Nigerian government and betrayed the struggle, according to the story. So Gowon was aware because he has a representation in the U.S. And so he said he thanked God that Biafra did not go into, because if they have gone into guerrilla warfare, by now you will be a Biafra. You will be in a Biafra nation, not in Nigeria. But it is still not. God knows best. God knows that Simon Ekpa is going to come to this world, and Simon Ekpa will be the one that will get this Biafra at all costs. At all costs. And we are making this history together. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. FCO.
Mazi,
FCO King. Yeah.
Mazi, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Over to you.
Yes. I wanted to say something about the app they used to do that their Photoshop. Someone sent it to me, and I actually tried it. It worked. So, for Mama Ngozi Okoje-Iweala to react to such post is more or less a divine arrangement to drag herself out, because she has been flying all over the world as an important personality from a very tiny region which they call dots, and yet she has a zero contribution to whatever that is going on in that very space. And only this drag her out. And they didn't drag her out with the name of Rafa Wazirike or our leader Mazam Dekan, but with the name of Yobatobi. And you can imagine the miraculous view and retweet she had. So I believe her sleeping that night it may not be like other days. She will sleep and be smiling that yes, I have 2 million or over maybe 3 million people are following and they listen to me. So it is costly to our PM. And another great news this evening is that terrorist has taken over Nigerian's highest training camp in Katangora, Niger State. There are 3 major training camps in Nigeria: Zaria, Katangora, and Jaji. And today, Katangora has fallen. And the residents and the government officials are raising alarm. So where is the Nigerian mighty army to defend their base? Training camp in Katangora is taken over by terrorists. Thank you.
Thank you very much. They are looking for Simon Ekpa. Honorable Sonny, can you, highlight it on this thing? I posted it.
Yeah, I was looking for it before now. So more and more are going to come down. That is why the Prime Minister is actually unveiling the Nigerian funeral. So we start celebrating their funeral from now.
And thank you very much. And just as when we are on the funeral space, they are posting this for the very first time. We are having the funeral space.
The largest. So it means Zaria and the Jaji is nothing.
I think the next we will hear is that the NDA, the Defense Academy, has been taken down, and we will now hear that the Aso Rock has been taken over, and the drug lord has
have they not? I heard they have also taken over electricity in the north. The terrorists are taking electricity from them.
Oh my God. Nigeria funeral, here we celebrate. All right. FCO Kings, come up with your question, please.
Yeah, so thank you, my ministers. Thank you, my information minister. Good evening, my Prime Minister, Meje Buago, Oniros Nodigonko. I call you the fourth man. Also, I call you the finisher. You know, the reason why they are after you is because they know that you know road, you know where you are going, and you know where you are leading us to. So that is the only reason why they are after you. And the promise that we are giving to them is that so we'll be laughing at them and we'll be rejoicing as they are picking the komkom. So my humble little question is, I know that the date of our convention is our declaration is 2nd December, but there was a post that you made. You mentioned on that post that it was on 3rd. So, but I don't know. You are. I don't know the reason why you made it, but it's best known to you. So I want you to give us a little clarification on that. Thank you, sir.
Start on the 29th of November and end on the 3rd of December. Is that confusing?
Okay, sir. I understand now, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Evko, on this note, are you heading to Finland? Or your information is just for those that will be going?
Yes, I just want a kind of little clarification. So I'm still working myself out. If it works, then I will know.
Thank you. Mazio Konkwo or 4042. Over to you.
Good evening, my PM. I hope I'm coming out clear.
They won't watch it, we can hear you.
I greet you, our information ministers. Thank you for everybody in this space. Our PM, I want to ask you if it's is there anyhow we can, Biafra government can create online banking, just like PISA and level.
Mazio Konkwo, hold on. Because this has already been taken care of. Where are you? PM, please address him with the Biafran Bank.
Yeah, we have yes, of course. No, his question is actually valid. We have the crypto, the Biafra coin, but then we are going to unveil the Biafra Bank, the exact thing you are looking for, where you can, online banking is on the way. So now I think that is coming. The team working on that. It will be done, alongside with the convention. So keep your finger crossed. The Biafra online banking is coming. It's going to be live, I think, immediately after the restoration, after the declaration. So yes, your question is different from the Biafra coin. So this is a Biafra complete bank, online banking, where you can have your debit card. You can use debit card and buy anything anywhere in the world. So that Biafra bank is coming live after the declaration. Thank you.
Thank you, our PM.
You have another question, Mazio Konkwo?
Actually, I don't have. That is.
As a matter of fact, we're working on the license and so just let it be that like that. We're working on the license already.
Okay, thank you, PM.
Thank you.
All right, we go to Biafra champion Buffalo. Over to you. Biafra champion Buffalo.
Yes, I am here. Good evening to you all. Good evening to my Honorable Prime Minister. Agujimbada Ucheze, one of Biafraland. I hope I'm audible.
Yes,
First of all, all right. Let me first, before my question, if I am permitted, I want to encourage our Prime Minister with this very song. Ezobatobie, Ezamulu no bijide kwa kahiji. Ezobatobie, Ezamulu no bijide kwa kahiji. N'ụmụ Biafra na-ekwu na ọ dị anyị mma, Dragon jide kwa aka iji, maka na ndị ile ekwelugo nọ na-eme o, na ndị ama ekwelugo nọ na-eme o, ndị ilo Biafra ekwelugo nọ na-eme, British abato ekwelugo nọ na-eme, Ahmed ekwelugo nọ na-eme o, Ahmed ekwelugo nọ na-eme, Tinubu Ahmed ekwelugo nọ na-eme, onye ori na-ebu ọgwụ ekwelugo nọ na-eme. Thank you very much. Let me stop you here. My Honorable Prime Minister, Akamudinenu, I throw away my cap. The only question I want to ask you this evening is for the latecomers, for the benefit of the latecomers. You told us in time past that everything you said, everything you do, that you are going to stand anywhere in the world to defend it, and we should hold you responsible for whatever you are doing. Nobody should attach it to any other person, that you are equal to the tax. Are you still telling us today that you are still standing on that particular statement? Please, my Prime Minister, for the benefit of those U-turners, those turn-backers that have been gallivanting.
Have I debated? I'm still the same.
I trust you, my PM. Thank you very much. My last question, please. In time past, there was a time you told us that na anyị ebuteghị ike mbute, ike Pentecost. I begin to wonder whether part of what we are experiencing today is part of that ike mbute, or are you just showing us preamble? Are we just seeing a tip of iceberg?
This is preamble. I can get through. I can make kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. We are still in the.
Hey, Odogu Kalilo Odogu. Elohim Goziagi. Akamu Dineno. I salute you, sir. God bless you.
I promise you that Obinze will fall. That was my promise. Obinze will fall.
Thank you, PM. At this very point, if you have followed up event and you know that MNK was kidnapped, and then the Prime Minister came up, he revamped the ESN that MNK set up, which the DOS had sold out all the weapons that we had to one Nigeria and sent many of them to Amnesty and collected money. And the PM had to start from scratch and then took many bullets. Then you had his name as the spokesperson of Biafra. Before you had him as the leader of autopilot. You had him as a Berima. You had him as a criminal. You had him as a small boy. You had him as that boy in Finland. And then in 2023, you saw a government unveiled. And then you saw all the arms of the government. You now saw the Biafra Defense Forces unveiled, who stands to defend the territorial integrity and the existence of the Biafran people. And today you still see that same government engaging the congressmen in America and doing wonders all over the world. And the restoration date for the declaration of Biafra has been fixed for 2nd December. This is not time you should be asking, are you still sure you're not going to fall back by the wayside? No. What you should be thinking of is what can you give to him to finish the job? So please, I want Biafrans to be acting as people that have been following this liberation to this very time, not as people that are just coming in. Chinemerem, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Minister of Honorable Minister of Media and Communication. Thank you, our Prime Minister. I humble myself before you. Thank you so much for the great things you are doing. Pastor Van, I did not forget you, sir. I greet the house, I greet everybody, the listeners and honorables are in the house. Prime Minister, you said something this evening about if Ojuhu have, or if Biafrans have trust people that maybe that is representing them in US as